Follow me on a journey where no one has ever been before. Listen to the Cali Effect.
Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. I'm here with Eric.
What up, guys?
And today we're going to be watching an interesting game between Bryce. What was Bryce's last name? I keep completely forget.
I have no idea. It's Bryce.
No, I know his last name, and now it's like completely getting to me. But it's Bryce versus Chris Kim, and now it's going to bug me for the rest of the video until I remember his last name.
Bryce is just Bryce.
It's Bryce Summon Yamato.
Yeah.
Bryce Summon Yamato. Summon Yamato. So they're both going to start off with 6 cards, and I'm going to go through my phone because I know I have his number.
It's Geargia versus Burning Abyss. Geargia player starts off with Traptrix Murmillo.
Van Gross. Von Gross.
Von Gross?
Yeah, because he's gross. He gets nasty.
Well, I faced him quite a few times. I know how that feels.
So the Traptrix Murmillo is going to add the bottomless trap hole. David, I mean, it's the standard play. You summon Murmillo, you get your best card, which just happens to be limited to 1. I mean, not really much else to say about that. It's going to set 4 back row, just like a normal Geargia player. So,
and then ends.
One of those good players. It's just what good players do. They make plays like that.
That's all day.
Yeah, that's.
President set the gear.
Set the Geargia armor because I know he's gonna flip with the Geargia gear like you said. Bryce is gonna counter with 4 back row himself, and I believe he passed it back to David. Does David think about blind space typhooning? No, he just immediately goes in his Traptrix Murmillo.
All the pluses.
And you can only assume that this Murmillo would add Void Trap Hole, Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare, or even Space Time Trap Hole because
many options.
Yeah, I think that. But yeah, you have so many options, but you have to add a hole card. Unfortunately, I can't summon Murmillo and then add
cornhole card.
Cornhole.
Cornhole.
Oh, you're so bad.
Well, that time space trap hole down there.
Nah, whatever. Whatever. So he has a space-time trap hole in his hand. And he has a bottomless trap hole face down. Pretty sure he's eager to get rid of one of his trap hole or one of his cards to be able to set his space-time trap hole so he won't clog his field. He's gonna enter battle and attack with 1600. And does Bryce have a response? It's met by a dimensional prison. That's perfectly fine. I think that's actually it's not really a bad move because you have to remember Traptrix Murmillo doesn't go to the graveyard. It gets removed from play, meaning that it can't be a DNA target.
Oh yeah, it can be a smart play to do that, especially in the earlier turns.
Yeah.
One plussing way too much.
But Bryce is look checking. He's going to take the other 1600, putting Bryce down effectively to 6400 life points. What do you think about this slow start that Bryce has definitely gotten onto?
When Geargia start and have all that back row,
it could be trouble.
It's just trouble.
It could
honestly,
be trouble.
You try to make a play and it's gonna get stunned, and then unless you have some kind of backup or regeneration from it, it can hurt. Just like we see now.
And his burning abyss monster is met by a bottomless trap hole. That's not going to be pretty nice for him. He's going to take some more damage. I'm pretty sure Bryce is just thinking that there's no Geargia armor face down or no Geargia gear. 1600 more, and Bryce is going to take that. That's effectively putting Bryce down to 4,800 life points. He's almost less than half, and Chris just has the 5 back row thing going on, and he's gonna hit. He's gonna hit again, and it's gonna be met by another D prison, and it's gonna get wiretapped. Wiretap the wiretap. Wiretap the wiretap. Too strong. That's just that's pretty good. That's the only thing you can say.
Oh, no.
That wiretapped on wiretapped, and now Chris no longer has a Traptrix target for DNA. That could cripple him in the long run.
But still 5 back row, and you know one of them is space time.
Oh wow, it doesn't even matter. Bryce gonna blind space typhoon that and then set a card. Activate supply squad.
Nothing on board.
Nothing on board. I mean, you never know. I think he could have bluffed the supply squad. Yeah, David's trying to go in, or why I keep calling him David. Chris he's trying to go in heavy. He's trying to hit for as much damage as possible. Geargia Accelerator is hitting for 1,400 damage, effectively putting him down to what, 3,400?
And the second one just got
a second accelerator. Man, this man is not playing. He's attacking with both. 2,800 minus 3,400 is what, 600? No, wait.
He's got 2,000.
How's he at 2,000?
Because I already minus the 114.
He attacked again and summoned, just to let you know. He attacked last turn, then he summoned, and then he attacked with both. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's at 600. Yeah. And his Burning Abyss monster is met with a Compulse. This is nasty. This is extremely nasty.
So they have the scoop.
Yeah. That's nasty. The Burning Abyss player is just bombarded with a series of trap cards, and it's not even nice. This Geargia deck is really having a strong showing.
I saw how good Traptors Mermillo can be in almost any deck at all. Doesn't matter. The searching power for a trap card of
that magnitude, because both of them are really good. But man, that can just about put him at a disadvantage long enough for him to lose a game. You already know what's coming in the sideboard for the Geargia player. It's gonna be macros and DeFi. Screw your life. I mean, he's gonna be targeting his dwellers, and he's gonna be getting out his mural guys. So this just might look pretty rough for Bryce. What do you feel he needs to do to get back into this game?
Honestly, I really haven't played much of Burning Abyss, so I don't know what their sideboard pot looks like. I know that basically the plays for Geargias are exactly what they do, just special summon, or just sit there on macro for days.
They have a lot of control into them.
It doesn't matter. You have to be careful of OTKing and a whole bunch of stuff with Geargia. That's why it's one of the best decks out there.
Geargia are definitely one of those highly underrated decks, because I actually personally like them, because you can stun the opponent. You don't have to worry about cards like Winder, like I stated before in a different video. This deck has an extremely good matchup against the meta. And just because Geargia gear got hit to 1, it doesn't hurt the deck. By most, it just made the Geargia players think.
Let's see Judgment at 1.
Yeah,
Fate's at 1 for spellbooks, and look what they still do with it.
Yeah, and spellbooks are still practically taking over a meta. As you guys can see, it's Young Jay. Jay, are you going to say anything? Are you going to say all cards activate resolve in the same spot? Okay, all right, cool. Anyway, so their game is going to start back up. Bryce gets the opportunity to choose if he's going to go first or second, and I think he's going to go first. He's a Burning Abyss player. I mean, you don't want the Geargia player to set up, am I correct? I mean, I wouldn't want the Geargia player to set up.
I get a first turn that at least do something, I'll take it.
Yeah, unless Bryce is really ballsy and he was like, yeah, you go first. I mean, he's asking for a Geargia armor to be set face down on first turn. Yeah.
This is really live?
No. Bryce is going to go with a face down defense position monster and 2 back row.
All right. 1 back row.
1 back row. All right. And that's going to pass it back to Chris. Chris, his second turn go is worse than the Burning Abyss second turn go. Chris doesn't have to deal with Geargia armor, the fear of Geargia armor and having to get over to Geargia armor. He doesn't necessarily have to deal with a lot of things that Bryce would have to. A Mystical Space Typhoon is meant to Bryce back row. We were not able to see what card was Typhoon, but we know that it's now going. And he's going to counter with 3 back row and pass his turn.
All day.
Yeah, see, like this puts... It doesn't put Bryce at the best position, but the Nobleman of Crossout... Oh, wow. He didn't hit much, though.
MK2.
Yeah, he only hit the MK2. But the Nobleman across out hitting the Geargia armor would effectively...
funny.
Yeah, it would just kind of like stun his combo.
Play that got stopped.
Yeah, the tour guide is met by Solemn Warning. I don't know. I probably would have waited to see what he... No, his Burning Abyss monsters, they have their effects, so never mind. Chris just might not have any monsters after that. Cardi Bandit. That's fine. Chris is thinking. What is he? Macro Cosmos. Like I said, you already know what type of cards are going to be cited.
Geargia's get is macro and DeFi. And as you said, it doesn't hurt them that much.
I mean,
Big Ol' the Run's such a powerful card.
Yeah, when a card like that it's going to win the game in its own essence. That card's rough.
I'm trying to play Yang Zings. When I see that, I cry.
Yeah. You see macro, it's just like, oh, I heard you were looking for me. Do I have to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore? He's going to flip the Skarm and Exceed into we don't know because it doesn't really help. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
He might be thinking of trying to go Pleiades. If he can.
Yeah, if he can. I mean, no, you can't. Can he?
There's Mermillo.
He needs to go into Dante. Dante requires Burning Abyss monsters. No, it doesn't. It's generic.
It's generic.
Never mind. He probably could have went to Pleiades, but he obviously didn't. DNA looks like it's ready to wreck some face.
How much is
DNA is 1,700 attack.
Minus, so 700?
Yeah. So that puts him at what, 73?
Correct.
All right. So Bryce is going to exceed into the wind-up Zinmains. Okay, he's trying to destroy it. And it's met by the compulse.
No.
That struggle. No wonder why this man has been hitting him with the struggle all day. These stun cards, just too strong. Geargia, like I said, they're a contender, man. I'm hyped for this deck. This deck
the
is...
issue is since it's not DeFi, it just automatically goes straight to banish.
Yeah, and they don't get any other effects. Nothing for you.
Looks like Bryce thought that by making him attachments, it would be able to send him to the grave, but
unfortunately, Macro says cards since the graveyard are moved from play.
Exactly.
It's not DeFi. Man, this isn't going to be good. Did he just take that 1,700? I'm pretty sure he took 1,700.
All
So
right.
1,700 puts him down at 5,600 to Chris's 6,000. And I'm not even going to lie, I think this is about it. I mean, he just got floodgated with a Macro Cosmos.
It hurts too much. And just even though that, Marmillo's 17, you said?
Uh-huh.
Or, I think it's
DNA,
excuse me.
Uh-huh.
DNA, it doesn't matter. It's just going to keep sitting there for days.
Yeah, but he's his second attempt to bring out wind-ups in mains, maybe to fortify a defense, and it's going to be met by a back row in a set defense position monster. We already know what that is. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious what it is. It's not really much else to say about this game. I mean, it's not looking nice. Let's put it that way.
He's trying to swing, but it's hard to get going when you have 3 back row that's unknown.
Yeah.
A set monster, which is most likely the gear, or armor.
So he's going to... I would see a lore card maybe right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get met with something. I mean, because the lore card would not only get over the face-down gear,
right?
You need, or the gear armor, which you need to get over. It also attacks over the DNA, so I don't really see that as being a bad option. He's going to activate its effect. It's probably going to met with a Fiendish Chain or a Breakthrough Skill. Anything? No, just another gear.
Wasn't anything.
Yeah, but still, I mean, why did he Fiendish Chain on attack?
Alright.
Okay, sure. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I mean, he could have just saved his monster. So, I mean, that's interesting. Chris is going to let the monster attack go through, which we're both looking pretty puzzled at. But he still seems to be having
random back row.
a good... I mean, he still has a good, chance at this game. He's going to tackle wind-up Zinmains. It's going to be met by nothing. What? This just might be coming back into Bryce's favor.
Macro?
Yeah, this might just be coming back into Bryce's favor. He took a risk, and it paid off tremendously.
Yeah, no deep prison.
Yeah, and Mary Mello is being summoned. Mary Mello is going to add him maybe... I wouldn't necessarily add Bottomless in this situation. I'd probably add Space Time. Bottomless doesn't get you anything right now. Bottomless doesn't get over Dante. Space Time gets over anything he has, but he has to be aware a lore card still has material, so he has to address that on lore card. Yeah, he's still gonna have to Bottomless anyways, which is, I mean, I guess it's still fine. He might be, waiting out for Pleiades.
Maybe he's just trying to make it as a making Bryce have to target that card.
Yeah,
save his other back row.
Yeah, that might be a good thing too. Even I think Karen Gorgon would be pretty good too right now. He's gonna maxi, and that's fine. Bryce is gonna draw a card, and he's gonna exceed summon into Honor Arc, which is also a very good monster. And it's gonna be met by Compulse, which is gonna be met by a Wiretap.
Oh my gosh!
A Wiretap. He's gonna steal the Zinmains and attack over the Alucard. It's gonna put him down 200, which essentially puts Bryce to 5,200. Bryce can now special summon his Burning Abyss monster, which is pretty good. But he special summons Skarm. Chris is going to set a back row and then pass his turn, so it's back to Bryce. What does Bryce have? Let's see what he has. Maybe rank up magic into plays? He's
pretty
thinking.
Difficult right now.
I mean, yeah, you're completely correct.
3 back row.
Oh, wait, he just passes, I guess. So, Honor Arc is going to get over it. Geargia Armor is going to attack what? Geargia is 1,100. So, it's going to put him down to 4,100. Geargia Armor is going to flip face down, and it's putting Bryce in a predicament that I don't think he wants to be in. Because now
Bryce was able to grab another Torgat. I'm not quite sure how many got banished during the Macrocosmos.
I believe 2. But he's going to add a Burning Abyss monster, which means he might just have that tour guide in his hand. Bryce is going to draw. And maybe we'll see another tour guide from another world being summoned. Nope, it's going to be a Burning Abyss monster. I don't know if that's special or normal. It was a normal because the Seer is going to be, or one of them is going to be normal, the other one's going to be special. So, I mean, we can see that happening. He's going to go into Dante. Dante is going to be met with the space-time trap hole. Not too nice right there. And that pretty much helped him get over that hump. He's going to special summon Scarm again. And I think that's going to be really about it. I mean, it's back to Chris. Chris, don't forget that Chris paid 1,000 life points, so he's at 5,000 from Space Time. So the only damage that Chris has taken has been from his own cards.
Yep.
That's a struggle.
Total 3,000.
Yeah, he's took 2,000 from the Solemn and 1,000 from the yeah. He's just game managing.
It's very funny how Yu-Gi-Oh has changed to where life points now turn into a currency.
Yeah, that's crazy because he spent 3,000 to keep Bryce at bay and these Burning Abyss monsters.
What else? He's shopping in.
Yeah, he's shopping in, not letting this nigga play monsters. I was like, yeah, can I have some monster be gone? Yeah, can I buy this Solemn in this space-time trap hole right now?
Almost feel like this is microtransactions brought to by EA.
Yeah, but Chris is looking through his graveyard.
So many resources were wasted trying to get over that macrocosmos.
Oh,
by
yeah.
itself, Floodgate cards.
Oh, yeah, that Floodgate card, I'm pretty sure it took a lot out of Bryce. He's going to attack an Unearth, hit for another 100, which effectively it brings him down to 3,000. He's going to flip the Geargia gear face down, and like I said, this isn't a good position to be in for Bryce. 3 back rows, staring down the Unearth.
That 3 back rows has been staying there all game.
Yeah.
They're like, I'll use this one and then set another one.
Yeah, it's not nice.
It sits there. That's what's
not nice.
so beautiful about Geargia is they can regenerate their hand with monsters from Geargia armor. And just so many other plays.
I think I could have swore I seen a mind control in his head. This is like about it. And he's going to break through skill to Geargia armor. I think this is about game because I've seen wiretap. That struggle.
Accelerator.
This is game.
This has got to be game.
This has to be game. I'm pretty sure I saw that wiretap or that mind control in his hand. He's going to special summon 2. He's going to make a monster, which I think he should use 2 of the accelerators. Oh, no, he doesn't matter. Yeah, it's game. It's nothing else to be said. Geargias have really dominated that matchup. It was nothing that could have been done.
Yeah, as you saw, just the control aspect of it all was chokeholding.
He had BLS and Dark Arm in hand.
Oh.
It did not matter. I wonder what was Chris's face down. Chris,
will you ever figure out what the life target was for the BLS?
I mean, it didn't matter. He didn't have any.
It was Dante, but
Dante went back to deck. Oh, man, it did not matter. That is really good. Well, thank you guys for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.